Studio microphone, the true meaning of success. Powerful motivational story. Wali Tales. Written in your signature calm yet inspiring bedtime storytelling style, blending life lessons, reflection, and emotional depth that keeps listeners engaged until the end. Headphone story script. The true meaning of success. Soft piano music fades in. Gentle background sound, like rain or wind. Narrator calm, reflective. We spend our whole lives chasing something we can't quite describe. We call it success. But what is success, really? Is it money, fame, recognition, or something much deeper? Tonight, I'll tell you a story, not of wealth or power, but of discovery. A story about a man who climbed the mountain of success, only to find he had been climbing the wrong one all along. This is the true meaning of success. You're listening to Wali Tales, where stories inspire souls. Part 1. The climb begins. Once, in a bustling city filled with noise and dreams, lived a young man named Amir. Amir grew up watching his parents struggle. His father worked as a bus driver, and his mother sold handmade scarves in the market. They taught him one thing. Greater than, if you want respect, you must become successful. So from a young age, Amir studied harder than anyone. While others played, he memorized formulas. While others slept, he planned his future. His dream was simple, to become rich. To rise so high that no one would ever look down on him again. He got a scholarship to a top university. He graduated first in his class. By 30, he had a corporate job, a luxury apartment, and a car that turned heads. Everyone told him he was a success. But at night, when the city grew quiet, Amir stared at the ceiling and felt empty. Part 2. The hollow victory. 1. The higher Amir climbed, the lonelier he became. He worked 12-hour days, chasing promotions. He lost touch with his friends. His parents aged quietly at home while he missed birthdays and dinners, telling himself, "I'm doing this for them." Then one day, his mother called him. Her voice trembled. "Greater than, Amir, your father's heart is weak. He misses you." Amir promised to visit soon. But soon never came. 2 months later, he received another call, this time from the hospital. His father was gone. At the funeral, surrounded by relatives, Amir felt something break inside. Everyone said, "Your father was so proud of you." But all Amir could think was, "I wasn't there." That night, for the first time in years, he cried. Not for his father, but for himself. For realizing he had achieved everything, except happiness. Part 3. The stranger on the train. A few weeks later, Amir took a train to a small town, needing distance from the city. He sat by the window, lost in thought, when an old man boarded and sat beside him. The man wore simple clothes, his hands rough from labor, but his eyes were calm, peaceful. After some silence, the old man smiled. "Greater than, you look troubled, son." Amir hesitated, then nodded. "Greater than, I worked all my life to be successful. And now that I have everything, I feel nothing." The old man chuckled softly. "Greater than, then maybe you don't have success, you only have things." Amir frowned. "What do you mean?" "Greater than, when I was young," the old man said, "I thought success meant having more money, more land, more praise. But one day, I realized, success isn't about more. It's about enough." He looked out the window at the setting sun. Greater than, enough to live, enough to love, enough to give. Amir listened in silence as the train rattled on. And for the first time, the word, success, sounded different. Part 4. Returning home. 45:01 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Days passed. Amir returned to his parents' small neighborhood, a place he hadn't seen in years. The streets were cracked, the shops old, but the air was full of life. Children laughed. Neighbors greeted one another. He visited his mother. She smiled weakly when she saw him. "Greater than, you look tired," she said. "When was the last time you smiled from your heart?" He didn't know how to answer. For weeks, he stayed. He helped her cook, repaired the roof, and even visited his father's grave every morning. Each day, the noise in his mind grew quieter. One evening, he saw a group of street kids playing football with a torn ball. He bought them a new one. Their faces lit up with joy. That night, as he walked home, he realized something simple. He felt at peace, not because of what he owned, but because he had finally given something, not for success, but for love. Part 5. The lesson: 1 hour 0 minutes and 0 seconds to 1 hour 10 minutes and 0 seconds. Months later, Amir quit his high-paying job and started a small community center for underprivileged children. He taught them skills, bought books, shared meals, and listened to their dreams. His friends said he was wasting his potential. But every morning, when he opened the door to the laughter of kids, he smiled. He finally understood. Greater than success isn't what you achieve for yourself. It's what you inspire in others. Narrator: softly. The true meaning of success isn't written in numbers. It's felt in moments of kindness, gratitude, and peace. You can chase the world and still feel empty. Or you can touch one heart and feel complete. Remember, the richest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. So tonight, as you drift to sleep, think about what success means to you. Maybe you're already closer than you think. Soft piano fades out. Narrator: this was the true meaning of success. You're listening to Wali Tales, where every story has a soul. Good night.